Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Targran, and here I am once again to bring you more lore of League of Legends. Without further ado, I present to you the lore of Karma, the Enlightened One, the Remastered edition. Enjoy. Karma is and has always been a woman of indomitable will and unbound spiritual power. An inspiring presence on the battlefield, shielding her allies and turning back her foes. As the soul of Ionia, she is a strong leader torn between tradition and revolution. She seeks nothing more than to protect the peace of Ionia, by force if necessary. Her beginnings are somewhat more humble though, growing up and living in a small tranquil Ionian village that was led by elder monks. The villagers practiced a tradition of benevolent magic and pacifism. She was known for her powerful connection to the spirit realm and beloved by the people as a just mediator amongst the villagers, and as such, she embraced the traditions of her village as an essential aspect of enlightenment that is sought by all Ionians. During the Noxian invasion of Ionia though, her inner peace was to be tested. The elder monks of the village pleaded and insisted that their peaceful ways would spare them from violence. But Karma had heard enough previous stories and tales about the Noxians' cruelty to openly question the wisdom of the elders. They were unmoving to her pleas and assured her to trust in tradition. The invaders marched on the village and the elder monks rode out to negotiate a bloodless end to the battle. Their efforts, however, were in vain, and the Noxian general was offended by their show of weakness. Without warning, he slaughtered the monks himself and sounded the order to his soldiers to strike and destroy the village. The Noxians advanced and the villagers prepared themselves to accept their deaths as part of their peaceful vows. But Karma, being less accepting of death, instead saw another way forward, sacrificing the life of one to save many. She vowed to stand firm and do all she could to save her people, and thus she drew upon the power within herself and summoned the full force of her will. A massive burst of spirit fire emerged from her body, and from the visage of the flame, the form of twin dragons emerged, the symbol of Ionia itself. The beasts spiraled towards the Noxian general. Karma was stunned. It was the first time she'd ever used her powers to harm instead of protect, and neither she nor the villagers had ever seen anything such as this from the mediator they all knew and adored. When the fury of the magic had subsided, all that was left was the body of the fallen Noxian general before her. The invading soldiers scattered without their leader, and those that were left surrendered to the newly discovered strength of Karma, leaving her people and their traditions untouched. The war raged on through Ionia, and Karma became a formidable leader of the Ionian resistance, bringing her people to the final victory against the Noxians. But the conflict did not end there, with the invaders leaving Ionian shores. The city-state had become divided between the resistance fighters who craved vengeance for their ravaged lands, and the monks who demanded a return to spiritual tradition. Karma, however, saw a third path, one that combined the strength Ionia found in the war with the peaceful traditions the nation still held dear. She now fights on the fields of justice, her only goal seeking a way to return her ravaged land to an enduring peace. And that's all we prepared for you this time around, and we hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this in particular, you can hit that like button and help by sharing this video around. It really helps us out a great deal. If you missed any previously released champions, you can always check the playlist out by hitting that button at the top of your screen right now. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.